Hey there, this is Iliya from TWRAPS, and today I will show you how to install our Chrome Delete kit on the Cadillac OPTIQ. When you receive your kit, you'll get a bunch of cutouts like this and also a plastic squeegee. And beyond that, you also need to clean all the chrome trim, and you would benefit a hair dryer or a heat gun, whichever you have works fine. Now, let me talk a little bit about the pieces. Notice that 3x3 they would have the letter P or D. P indicates passenger side and D indicates driver side. Now, each side has 3 sheets. This sheet covers this trim, and notice that to make installation easier, we actually make the front above the grille in 2 pieces that will overlap slightly. So this is that piece above the grille. The other bigger piece here goes on the back, lower back, and this piece goes under the headlights at the front again. Then these thin ones, they go above the windows. This is the window trim, and these are the bottom part of the doors. That's it. Now, without further ado, let's begin the installation. I'll begin with the chrome trim above the front grille. For this one, I highly recommend that you pop your hood open. So I'll begin with this piece. On the cutout, it's very easy to tell apart from others because it has this part here. So carefully peel it off, and please do notice that vinyl is highly stretchable, so don't pull. That's valid for all the pieces, especially so for the thin ones or the thin areas of other pieces. Don't pull or you stretch it. If you stretch it, it's not the end of the world. I'll show you how to handle this. Okay, so now I have this piece. Notice that vinyl is also thin and rather flimsy, so just be careful when handling it. Now I'll just position here, and I will begin my alignment at this point over here, at this corner. And now that I have this point, I'll just press on it so that it stays there. I actually want to go all the way to the other end, towards the middle of the grille, and align at the bottom. So this is important, align on the bottom, because in the bottom there is not much folding that you can do, and so to say, the bottom is your limit here. And align on the bottom and just guide it like this, and press it with your finger. Now that I have aligned there, I can peel this part off. And the way you want to align it here is such that it doesn't have to fold under that curve at the bottom, but it also doesn't leave any chrome exposed. Now if you get a wrinkle like that, it's very easy to handle. Just peel off slightly, and there you go. Now I'll stop where that curve begins, and by the way, this is one of the more complicated pieces, so don't be discouraged. The rest is actually much easier. And now I'll mostly use my fingers to start making that vinyl stick upwards like this. You can also use the squeegee. But especially towards the edges here, I really prefer to use fingers, so that I can really lay it flat, make it conform to these shapes. Alright, now that we got it this far towards where this curve begins. I'll peel off, and now I want to still keep aligning at the bottom edge. And look, I'm just leading the vinyl on the bottom edge with my right hand while holding it with my left. All right, now let's take care of this pressure here. If it's too much, like I'm getting here, you have to peel back off a little bit. Allow that pressure to distribute. And you know, just take your time with this area. Now that I have that, I'll use my fingers to slowly start squeeging, so to say, towards the top. And make sure you push so that you don't leave any air bubbles inside. And now finally, to complete that edge, you have two options. One is just score it first with your fingers and push down. But if you want to do it better and longer lasting, I recommend using a heat gun or a hairdryer. So what you want to do is basically warm it up and then push it. So the thing with vinyl is that when you warm it up, it becomes soft, ultra stretchy, and conforming to shapes, and very, very sticky also. So this is how professional shops do it actually. They warm it up so that they can stretch it and cover corners and such. And voila, just like that, with just a little bit of heat, you get a perfect end here. The next piece I'll do is the bottom of the front bumper. I'll align it here, and then I will guide this one by the top edge. Notice as I guide it, I'm also squeegeeing it just to make sure that I'm positioning it right. If you don't like your positioning, just peel back. It's very easy. And reposition. Another thing worth mentioning is that you shouldn't be doing this outside in sunny weather and such. It becomes really, really difficult. So I highly recommend doing this in a closed garage. Around 70 degrees temperature is best in my opinion. Next up, I'll continue with the window trims. I'll start at the front. And I will align this corner, and then I'll align so that the top edge is fully covered even when we fold this. Now I got some wrinkles here, so I'll just peel back off and realign. Make sure that the original chrome is not showing on either side. And then where it goes near the weather strip, just use the plastic, not felt side of the squeegee to gently tuck it in if needed. You can again use a heat gun if you want to finish the edges nicely. Again, align so that when you fold it on top, it matches nicely. Now, if you happen to overstretch this and you have too much left over on either side, you can always just trim it. It's very easy to trim. You can use scissors, you can use utility knife, but we've designed it to be the exactly correct length. But I know from experience that, especially if you're new at handling vinyls, some of you will inevitably overstretch some of the pieces, and that's perfectly okay. Just trim it. And if your positioning is such that, for example, you need more, let's say towards the edge you see, oh, a little bit of chrome is showing, just peel back a little bit, stretch a little, and finish it. As I said, vinyl is very, very stretchable. Now here on the edge, I'll just fold around, recheck everything. This looks perfect. You can pop the doors open to finish the edges. And notice that most of the time I don't even need the heat gun, but if you're fighting some pressure somewhere that you cannot eliminate in any other way, or you just want it to conform nicely in the end and you can't do it in any other way, you can warm it up and it becomes easier. But generally you shouldn't need to use it too much. All right, last piece. All right, next up are the two bottom pieces. I will align at this corner here, and then the top edge. I don't want to overlap the plastic, the black plastic. Just want to cover the chrome trim, so that I don't gap on the bottom. And now notice that I am making the film stick going from top to bottom now, instead of going left and right. This is because there is a little bit of pressure because of the geometry of this trim piece. It's very easy, just remember to go top to bottom. It might benefit the squidget, these larger areas. If you get a wrinkle, again, just peel back and reposition. By the way, let me show you something that might happen. It just happened here for me. Let's say you start peeling off only to find paper. The reason for this is that The vinyl got a little bit overcut here during the cutting process because the vinyl is really thin. If that happens, just go on another place and just try to separate the vinyl from the paper, and once you start it, the rest is easy. Now for the rear door bottom piece, I'll start the alignment here, and notice that this kind of goes a little bit inside, and you will want to align that part nicely. And then again, I will lead by the top edge here. I got a few wrinkles, that's why I'm pinning back. And finally, before I continue to the driver's side, I'll do the rear trim piece here. I'll start the alignment here at the thicker part towards the top, and then I will lead by the top edge again, and when I reach around that curve, I'll just lay the film securely like this, and I'll stop going this way. Now I need to lay this down for the pressure to make this film go easier that way. So let's squeegee what we've got so far and make it look nice. Just take your time. This is a really easy DIY project, but it takes a little time, as you can see, so don't rush it. Take your time. Vinyl is extremely easy to work with, and we use very high quality vinyl. We use Avery Dennison and 3M. It's basically as good as it gets. So just take your time, and little by little you'll get this job done. Now notice that this is all laid out, looks good, and now I'll just grab the remaining vinyl of this piece and I will continue leading it on the top edge. Here around the curve, I am stretching just a little bit to make it conform to this shape. I'll leave that last part for later. Now at this moment I want to peel back the bottom so I can fix that pressure and wrinkles. Now I overstretched mine a little bit, but I think it's overstretched enough that it won't be easy to just fold it. Let me see. Now if that happens to you, and again it's very likely that on some of the pieces it will happen, if that happens to you, you can just trim it. It's really easy to trim. I'll still try to tuck it in instead though. But if you can't tuck it in because you overstretch too much, just trim it. Alright, and that's it. Now the driver's side is identical to what you saw so far. Just do that as well and you're done. If you have any issues or need replacement pieces, please do reach out, shoot us an email, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching.